Okay, it says you are now live. Okay, cool. Awesome. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Cryptid and Paranormal Kingdom with Carlito and Tom. I'm your host, Carlito. I have a very special guest tonight with us. His name's Javier. He's from Cryptid559 YouTube channel. And I believe Facebook as well, Javier?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, on Facebook, I can't put the 559, so it's Roman numerals. They won't let me for some reason.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay, cool.
That's Roman numerals.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, so everybody, we got Javier here tonight. His teammate Jesus, he might show up. Hopefully he does, but if not, then it's okay. And I sent him an invite as well to the show, so he might show up here in a little bit. And but we'll have a great show either way. Everybody, I would like to just say that I'm sorry that I haven't really been active lately because I don't know. Some of you know that I've been sick for the past week, about 5 going on 6 days now, and it's really nothing really big to be concerned about. But it's just that I've been under the weather. That's basically it. That's why I haven't really interacted on not even my group, Shane's group, all the groups I'm in, haven't really interacted because of that. And like I was telling Javier, you can even hear it in my voice. My voice is kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but anyway. But yeah, I actually had a show last Sunday, guys, and I had to cancel because I was really feeling under the weather then. This past Sunday, but I really didn't want to cancel Javier's show today, so I toughened up and said no, we got to get this we got to get this done. But yeah, Javi, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Good.
Thank you for having us on and for the invite.
Cool, man. Awesome.
We're eager to share our stories and our experiences.
Exactly, bro. Hell yeah, that's what it's all about, man. That's why I love doing this show, as well as my good buddy Tom Cardos. He loves doing his show, and Shane loves doing his show, to get the truth out, to get people's experiences out there, to see if we can help as many people as we can to be aware, bring awareness of these creatures, of these encounters that people have. All over the United States and all over the world, really. But yeah, we like to bring them out, bro. Like we've said, we're not trying to get rich or famous or anything like that, or cryptid famous or cryptid celebrities. Nah, we ain't worried about all that, man. But we do want to have our show and have people learn more every day about these cryptids and anomalies that go on around the world. So, Javi, that being said, man, thank you for being here tonight, bro. Can you give us a little bio on yourself, bro? Please?
Yeah. I started, actually, when I was a kid, I was intrigued about all this paranormal and UFO stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But ironically, I was scared of all this stuff, too. I was really scared. I was a chicken of all this stuff when I was a kid. But it intrigued me, and I still wanted to know more about it as a kid, and
right.
So that's how it started, and then me and my family ended up having a UFO encounter in the late 80s. I want to say about 87, 88, here in the valley. So we're actually here in Fresno County, so in the Central Valley of California.
Okay.
So Fresno, California. So we're only about 30 minutes east of Fresno, California.
Right.
This is little towns out here. So we're east of Fresno, California. So all this stuff is happening around our area here. We don't have to go far. It's like a big old hotspot here in this area for some reason. And that's what we're trying to figure out, what's going on here.
Right. Hey, like I told Shen before about that, Bakersfield incident, right, where the kid came up missing, and I don't know how true that is. Can you tell us about that? What you've heard, since you're around that area? Yeah.
Bakersfield is about 2 hours south from us, about an hour and a half south from us. I did see that video. I think it's that one with supposedly a dog or a dog man killed that kid or something.
Yes, supposedly.
Yeah, see, I haven't seen much else, like any articles or anything on that. all I've heard and seen is just that video, so I'm not sure if it's legit or not. I'm not quite sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Shane has, since he's more in that area. I don't know if he has. I haven't
Well,
talked to him about that.
well, it's the one, and I've heard some stories. I've heard that people actually try to help, the father, because that video where the kids go
Okay.
back to the house, and they're like, "Dad, Dad,"
Uh-huh.
or they came back, right? It was like two brothers and a friend, right? So one of the younger brothers is the one that stayed behind, and the older brother said, "Hey, come on, man, we gotta go. It's time to go home. We gotta go home. All this." And he's like, "Nah, y'all go ahead. I'm gonna stay here and play for a while, whatever." And which that was a big no-no on the big brother's part. I wouldn't have left without him. I would have beat him up and took him dragging him if I had to. You know what I mean? Being a bigger brother, but not just leave him there. You know what I mean? And he went up missing because of that. And when he got back home, his dad was like, "Hey, where y'all been?" And this and that. And he's like, "Well, there's." And he said, "Well, where's your brother at?" "Oh, he stayed back there where we were, kind of exploring or whatever." And he's like, "What? Are you crazy?" And then, he went back and looked for him and he couldn't find him. So that's basically
Okay.
the story. And that kid, they never wound up,
Okay.
they never found him. Yeah. And, and what it is that I've heard people that they try to help the dad, telling him, "Hey, man, how was it? What time of day was it? This and that." Trying to get him to, to help him out, right? Try to
Right.
find the kid or whatever. But they said
Okay.
that the dad never wants to talk to anybody. So we don't know if that means it's because he's really hurt that his kid went missing and he really doesn't want to talk about it, or if it was just all made up. See what I mean? So
Yeah, that's
they
the
can't
thing.
really, yeah,
I'm not sure about that one. I need more. I need to look into it more.
right,
Dig
right,
a little bit more into it.
right.
I kind of heard. You were while you were telling that story, my feed over
Hmm.
here kept cutting out, so
Okay.
I lost everything. I couldn't even see.
Oh wow.
Um, I
Okay.
don't know. I don't know. It's always. I say that they're watching. I don't know if
Yeah,
somebody's watching.
yeah, I
They're
know what you
always messing
mean.
with my stuff. Yeah. Okay, but I got you back, so I can see everything's working right now.
Okay, cool, cool.
Um,
Yeah, I'm sorry about that happening, Javi. I can see it because I have both my phone going on over here
okay,
with that I'm looking at the chat like I'm in the chat. You know what I mean?
okay,
At the same time, YouTube, while I'm on my computer I'm on Streamyard with you, right? And I
okay.
can see the messages as well. And but I don't see any anomalies on my part, bro. Like I everything's perfect. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, it might be your signal. It might be I don't know, your carrier. I don't know.
Yeah, we experienced this before.
Right.
It's a thing. Okay. Yeah. All right. I
That's
just
cool.
don't want to. I just wanted
Right.
to tell you.
No, it's cool. It's cool, bro. So hey, tell us when you first got started, man. Give us a little
Okay.
bit on that, bro,
Um.
and how.
We started the. What happened was a video went viral back in 2017
Hmm.
of a family of Bigfoot being seen on this farmer's land, and it ended up being by Avocado Lake out here. The area it's called Avocado Lake, and there's a lake out there. The farmer is near that. He has his ranch near that place, and this video went viral, and that's the first time I heard about Bigfoot being down in the valley floor, because it's just honestly it's like 15 minutes away from where we live, and when I heard that and I saw that video, I was like, "Really? Down on the valley floor." So that piqued my curiosity, and I ended up starting to go out there, and I got a group of friends that we started going out there, and we started going out in the evenings to that Avocado Lake area,
Hmm.
just hanging out there. What had happened after that video came out, they closed Avocado Lake. It was closed. You couldn't even go in there in the day or in the evening. So they shut that place down. They
Okay.
were saying that they shut it down because they were going to do some cleaning. They were going to clean out some trees, dead trees and stuff. But that place had never been closed. Ironically, it was after that video that came out, and a lot of viewers, you know, it got a lot of attention. they ended up closing. They ended up closing that lake,
Wow.
and so we were just parked. You know, we go with some friends, and we just park out there. And then it ended up being, you know, just three of us started going out more often. The other guys couldn't usually make it. We had family and stuff going on, or they had other stuff going on. We had work, you know.
Right.
So it ended up just being me, my cousin, Jose, and sometimes Jesus would start going out with us when he had time. And at first it was just me and my cousin. Uh, so we went out there in 2017. Started going out there, and then I told my cousin, you know, should we do a YouTube channel? You know, I just mentioned it. Should we do a YouTube channel of what we encounter, or what we
Right.
see, or whatever? You know what I mean?
Right.
And he said, "Yeah, go for it. Let's do it." And
Yeah,
so
might
that's
as
how.
well. Hmm.
So that's how we started. I mean, we didn't, you know, we didn't have any footage. We didn't have anything. Um, I had my UFO encounter that I told you back in the '80s that I could start off the channel with, but
Right.
that was about it, you know.
Right.
So we
Right.
started going back into that area in 2017, and then that's when I had my dogman encounter out there, and that's what started the whole channel.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean that's awesome, bro. I mean, if you're like I always say, if you do something you love, you know, do it as best as you can. You know what I mean? Like you do the researching and all that, or might as
Yeah.
well, you know, have your own channel as well. You know, that way you can record and you know keep track of all your videos and all your researches that you've done. You know what I mean?
Yes, exactly.
So
And it was
that's awesome.
crazy, Carlito, because when we started, we didn't think we were gonna find anything, right? And it started off like we were seeing these crazy lights up in the sky, because now we're actually out there, and we're sky watching, we're listening, and it's not just in that Alocado Lake area. It was in down here in the valley floor, you know, in our backyards. We're just out there at night, just sky watching, and we're starting to notice some stuff,
Hmm.
some crazy stuff, you know.
Right. Now, I imagine you must get a lot of activity out there as far as cryptid findings, tracks, like we were talking before the show. You know, tracks everywhere in the mountain. I love those mountain hillsides that you take pictures of,
Mhm.
bro. We're fixing to pop those pictures up right now. But I imagine you also get like UFOs and stuff like that
Oh
activity,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. A lot of orb-like ones, a lot of triangles here in the valley, black triangles. Yeah,
Wow. Cool,
yeah,
cool, cool.
yeah.
Did I ever tell you, Javi? I seen 3 UFOs in my lifetime, but they all look this silver disc shape. All three
Okay.
of them. All three of them.
Oh,
I've never seen the V looking one. I've never
uh-huh.
seen the triangle looking one. Never seen the cigarette looking one. That long one.
Right.
Never seen those. Well, not in person, but you know,
Yeah, yeah,
in
yeah. The
you know
ones that me and
encounters
my
and
family
videos.
saw were two large black triangles, and they were together,
Oh.
and they hovered right over us out here in the country. Yeah.
Now let me ask you this. Let me ask you a very good question. Let me ask you this: is there a military base around there?
So that's what we're trying to figure out. I want to
Because
say
you
yes.
know, yeah, because you know there've been sightings where they're actual military UFOs and not
Exactly.
extraterrestrial UFOs,
Right, right.
especially around the places where they have military bases. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yep. I've heard of that. And the direction that they were going on the other side of these hills, Area 51 is on the other
Right,
side.
right,
So I don't know if they were going that way. I have no idea, but it's a thought, you know.
right, exactly. Well, yeah, I mean, I think that's always in the back of everybody's mind. You know, could it be a real UFO or could it be a military-made UFO? You know what I mean? Which
Well, I could tell.
I honestly believe there's both, but you know,
Yeah, exactly. I do too.
which ones you encounter.
I'm asking around, and I'm asking the other researchers that we've connected with here in the valley, um, and they've been doing this more than I have. And I've asked them, you know, does our government have crafts back in the '80s that were silent and that hovered?
Hmm.
And as far as they know, they said no, they weren't silent. They had nothing that was silent.
Right. Right.
and that hovered, that actually just hovered there. They didn't have anything back in the 80s. That they had the stealth bomber, but it makes a lot of noise. But
Really.
they didn't have anything that was silent.
Right.
Um,
Right.
so what we
Well.
saw, it was like really really low, and it
Well.
hovered. It was just going really really slow, no noise. It had three white lights on every point of the triangle and one red light in the center, and there were two
Right.
of them together, like side by side.
Right. Well, Javi,
There was
I
no
was gonna.
noise.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. Finish.
No, I was just gonna say that it was no noise. We got off the vehicle. It was just me and my family, my mom, dad, and my little brother, and we just got off the vehicle and we just stood there and we were just watching it, pass right over us. And
Right.
and what was weird about that, we never talked about it. We got back in the car. I remember just getting back in the car, and we got home. Never talked about it until like a family party we got together, and somebody brought up UFOs, and that's when all my family, we just started. It triggered something. It triggered a memory, and we started talking about it,
Right.
which is
Right. Well, Javi, it kind of goes without saying that the military's been having these top secret things, artifacts, and even aircraft that we didn't know about for more than 100 years, supposedly. You know what I mean? A lot of people know this now. We didn't know that back then, but we know this now. That they've had technology well over 50 years that we haven't seen them
right,
up
right,
until
right.
now. Back then, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you never know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 50s kind of sounds like the military wouldn't have any type of things like that, but we really don't know. We're not 100% sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just wasn't known back then. It wasn't really known to military to have like what they have now. Like these drones that they can autopilot for thousands and thousands of miles. You know what I mean? It's like, who has that type of technology? Nobody does except the military, right? But how long have they been having it for? You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things that we don't know the military has had for many, many, many years. So it wouldn't make sense to us back then to
Right,
say
right.
that was the military. Nah, because we didn't know about that. And but
Yeah.
yeah.
But one more thing, when I made the video, when I was telling my mom, "Hey, I'm gonna make the video about the UFO
Hmm.
that we saw, the triangles," and she goes, "Okay, cool." And then she goes, "Did I ever tell you that I had three after we saw those UFOs, or 3 consecutive nights, I woke up and hovering above the bed with the red light on me?" And I go, "No, you never told us that." But she experienced. She said she thought if she was dreaming, but she said it was 3 consecutive nights, and she was hovering above the bed, and she could see my dad, but she couldn't move. But the red light was on her. This red
Right.
light was on her, and it happened
Wow.
3 nights after that. She's like,
Whoa.
Mom, you never told us that." It's like, I don't know.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. I always freak out when I'm driving alone at night, from far away from where I live, like when I'm coming back from another town or city or whatever, and there's just these long dark roads, right? And dude, I'm looking out for two things: a damn dog man jumping out in front of me,
Uh-huh.
or a damn UFO coming down and following me right behind my vehicle. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh shit.
Yep,
So I
yep.
speed up even more, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's
Yep.
crazy. I think it's basically because we look into all these things now. It kind of makes our mind wander off or whatever, but
Yeah.
or imagine things. But yeah, man, I mean, anything's possible, bro. Anything's possible.
I see North Carolina here.
Yeah,
I've
Tom.
seen the pics. I've seen the pics of the TR-3B.
Yeah,
But they don't look similar to what we saw. I mean, these things were huge. They were huge.
yeah. There's a video about that what Tom's talking about. TRB. On a carrier ship, bro, and
Yeah.
and then they go back and it's not there. Like I don't know, like they moved it or something. I don't know, whatever. But people say that it might be just how do you say modified, through computer or whatever.
Yeah. CGI.
or CGI, yeah, or it could have been the real thing, and we just overlooked it. You know what I mean? And it's like, damn, that's crazy. Well, which I wouldn't doubt it, man. I wouldn't doubt it that they are there and that they know about them. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
But yeah, but yeah, they're definitely around, and we've known about the TRB before it was even how do you say announced, publicly announced. It was
Hmm.
just publicly announced like maybe a year ago or something. But we, like me and Tom, we've known about the TRB way before that, like 3 or 4 years ago, maybe even more. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
we mentioned it the first time like 3 or 4 years ago,
yeah.
and this is like way before we even had our own podcast and whatever. But yeah,
Let me ask you something. Have you ever seen or have you ever heard anybody tell you about these flash in 2017 when we started this? We noticed some lights in the sky, and it's like a flash, like somebody's taking a picture. It's out, it dims out, and you
right?
can barely see it, and it's moving. Then again, another
Flash.
shot, like it's taking a picture, like a flash,
Yeah,
and then it dims out, and then it's gone.
yeah. I don't know what that has to do with UFOs, but I really believe that is true. To be the case, because my personal favorite is one in Jerusalem where it goes down on top
Oh
of
yes,
the Capitol thing, and it flashes just like twice, and boom, and it's gone, right?
right.
So that has something to do with their technology where they flash. I don't know what they're really flashing, if they're just scanning the whole damn area with one picture and they know who's
Uh,
all there or what. But
I
or
don't
maybe
know.
they might be disassembling something. You know what I mean? At the same time. So
Can I tell you a story about that?
yeah, man, go ahead.
So it was me and my cousin. So we were noticing those flashes of light, and he wanted to see it because he
Mm,
hadn't seen one yet. And he
right.
was telling me, "Let's go out, let's go out, let's go sky watching." Like, all right, let's go. So we ended up going up one of these roads here that leads up to Sequoia National Park. So it's one of the
Sequoia.
freeways that heads up into the hills. So it's just at the beginning of these, as you're heading up the hills, there's some turnouts. So we just got high enough so you can see the valley floor. You can see the whole valley
Mm-hmm.
floor, and we turned off, and it was about 10:30 at night. So we're up there, nobody's around, and some cars are passing by here and there, but not very many. So I just told him just sky watch. So we turn off all the lights, everything. It's all dark out there, and I'm over here just listening and sky watching. And sure enough, dude, maybe 15 minutes, and when we got there, I see it, I notice it, and I tell my cousin, there it is, right there, and it was a flash, and we're like right on, we're locked on it, we're looking at it, and it dims out, and all of a sudden, my cousin, he was all concentrated on the light, and all of a sudden, this car pulls up behind us, and I go, what the hell? Where'd this car come from? There was nobody on the road, so he comes behind us, and I can't see. He has his headlights on me, all
Mm-hmm.
bright headlights on me, and I'm telling my cousin, dude, there's a car behind us, and he's over here looking at the light in the sky. He's all intrigued. He's like, what? And he goes, what? There's a car behind us. He goes, where'd it come from? I go, I don't know. Um, but anyways, he was coming up towards us. He wasn't stopping, and he was almost gonna hit my truck. It's like, and I tell him, hey, dude, what's up? I flashed my flashlight at him, at the person,
Mm-hmm.
and he stopped. But he had his headlights all bright on me. I could only see the silhouette in the car. It was only one person. He had a fedora hat, and he was just like this on the steering wheel. He didn't move or nothing. He didn't move his head or anything. He was just like this, and I'm looking at him like, "What's up? What do you need? Do you need something or what? Like, what do you want?" And he was
Right.
just like this, and I couldn't see the face. I mean, I'm just telling you, just the outline, and it was like an old '80s car, like the old '80s style car, and he was just like this. And I'm telling my cousin, dude, I don't know what this guy is doing. I don't know what he wants, man.
Hmm.
And then all of a sudden, he just backs up the vehicle, and then he turns around and goes down the hill. And it's like, what
What?
the? It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And then, so we watch it go down the hill, and then by that time, we couldn't see it anymore. That flashing, my cousin said, I lost it. When you were telling me about the guy, I lost it. It's like, oh, okay.
Right.
So we noticed that it took off, and all of a sudden there was no cars. All of a sudden, about 5 minutes later, here comes another car, and it turns off on the lower turn. I go, dude, I told cousin, I bet you that's that guy again.
Damn.
And we have stuff with us to that to protect ourselves with. We have some stuff. So my cousin started getting all this stuff. It's like, so I go, dude, if he comes again, we're gonna take off because I don't know what he's up to. I don't know what he wants. So sure enough, he pulls back on the road and he's going up the hill, and we see him coming towards us, and sure enough, me and my cousin we get back inside the truck, and he passes us really, really slow. And then he takes off. He goes further on the mountain. We just took off after that. It's like, it wasn't. I got a bad vibe from it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it was.
Hey, Javi, did you see Al Sanariga's
car? Noticed he had like a coat.
Right.
He didn't move at all.
Right.
It was just a weird. It was exactly at the same time when we saw that flash. It's like,
wow. Hey, did you see what Al Sanariga said? He said you guys were abducted.
I don't know. I was about 10 years old. My brother was 5, and I can't remember if we had lost time. That's what I want to know, if we were missing time back when my parents and I saw those triangles. But I don't know. It's a possibility.
I know, man. Did you feel like any sense of lost time or something?
This one, when we saw that triangles, I don't remember. Honestly, I don't.
No.
I was too young back then. I don't remember if we did lose time. And this one, when me and my cousin, when we saw this car and all this, we did. There was one thing that was strange. I could have swore I put my truck in park, and it's on a hill, so I have to put it in park. When we got back in the vehicle, my shifter on my SUV, it was in. It wasn't in park. It was on first gear. And I was trying to turn on the vehicle and it wouldn't turn on. I was like, what the hell is going on? And I noticed that the shifter was in first gear.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what the hell? I've never done that before. So that was the only thing that was weird.
Right. Wow. Yeah, man. That's crazy. That's a crazy story, brother. But the reason I would say, and I would kind of agree with Al on that, because when a person has an encounter, with that proximity, you know what I mean, like right above you or right next to you or something, you would think that most likely you would have an abduction. You know what I mean? Being that close, you know what I mean? Because I think a lot of people don't realize that when they have these encounters, because that's the main thing, that they erase their memory that they were abducted to begin with. So a lot of people don't realize it, and they have been abducted. You know what I mean?
It's a possibility.
I was never that close to any of my 3 encounters. They were all like, say, closest one was like maybe like half a football field, like 50 yards, but that's still a good ways, you know what I mean?
That's pretty good, yeah.
And then the very first one was like a mile up. The second one was the one that was like real close to me, like 50 yards, and the third one was very like 2 miles out. 2 miles out. So, but we seen it. Everybody seen it. Actually, everybody turned and looked at it. Oh shit! Boom, and it was gone. Right. Mm-hmm. But I like I've said that I don't know if I've ever been abducted. Maybe in my sleep. Maybe I don't know. But I told people that one time when I was younger, I shaved my head like completely off, like all my hair off, mm-hmm. and I felt like this fucking sorry for the. But I felt like this thing in the back of my head, like maybe some type of implant thing.
Oh, okay.
That I've never had felt before all my life, and it kind of just like sticks out. You know what I mean? I mean, you can feel it. It's under my skin, but you can feel it. Like it moves around. So like, I wonder what the hell that is. Unless I hit my head when I was a kid or something, and something got jammed up in there. Could have been a piece of brick or something. And then it closed back up, and I didn't know about it. But yeah, it's kind of strange to me. Yeah. Who's this? Oh, Al. Al has a question. He says, "Any nosebleeds or headaches with your encounters, bro?"
No, you know, I've experienced something, but this was at another location, at another investigation we did. It's called Snake Road out in Sanger, California.
Mm,
Um, it's a very paranormal, big, very paranormal hotspot by Sanger, California, and we did a night investigation there. Um, it was me, Jesus, and another gentleman that we talked to. His name, he has a, a channel also. His name is Alan Thomas. His channel is Squatch Zone, but he's
okay.
been doing this for a long time. And he went out there with us, so we collabed up there, and it was a strange. Something strange happened because I wish Jesus was here because it affected him that night. We got there, we got off the car, we walked the road, and as soon as we started walking, um, it's all dark. We heard this whistle. It was a different type of whistle that echoed through the whole area. It had an echo effect to it. And then I remember seeing a baby blue light.
Hmm.
Eh, when I heard that whistle, we all turned around. We heard it. I had the voice recorder going. I had cameras going. Um, I'm pretty sure if we heard it, then the audio picked it up, right?
Right.
So after that, Jesus wasn't feeling well. Something made him sick, dude. Like every 5 minutes, he needed to go restroom. Like
Wow.
every 5 minutes, he was not feeling well. He had headaches. He
Hmm.
got a headache, and every 5 minutes he had to go to the restroom. It's like, dude, I'm not feeling well. I don't feel well, and it was after that whistle. So I don't know if it was an infrasound or it was something else that hit us. I don't know. It was weird. And then when I came back to review the audio and the footage, you can barely hear it, barely hear it, and it was loud out there. When we were out there, I mean, it echoed throughout the whole area.
Wow.
But the audio recorders and the video camera didn't really pick it up. It was a different frequency, I guess.
Oh.
And
Okay.
so I started trying to. So what happened? A week later, I reviewed the audio, and I was just looping it on that part where I kind of heard it.
Right.
And what's crazy is that late at night, the next day, I started feeling sick.
Oh.
Um, I had to go to the restroom. I had headaches. I started feeling nauseous, and it lasted the whole. It was a Sunday. It lasted the whole day. I wasn't myself. You know, I felt sick. I was disoriented, um, and and by the evening, you know, I got tired. I told my wife, you know, I can't. I'm not feeling well. I need to go to the ER. I don't know what's wrong with me. And uh, and then I started praying. I said a prayer in my head, and and uh, and I, when I did that, I had to. I felt like I was gonna throw up, right? So I went to the restroom and I just and nothing came out.
Right.
But after that, I was fine. It went away.
Wow. Wow. I mean, that had to be scary. I can't imagine, having an encounter that close, man. Because I can't imagine what would happen. Like, would I faint? Would I pass out? Would I throw up? You know what I mean? Would I, crap my pants? What? I mean, I don't know. What? I guess everybody's different, but it has to have some type of impact on you, right? To have a personal close up encounter like that.
And,
I
like I said, we don't know what it was. We just remember the whistle, and I
mhm.
remember a blue light.
Oh, okay, cool. Because see, that was the next question I was going to ask you. From my good buddy Abe Cias with Spiritual and Cryptid Encounters, he says, when you seen the UFO, did it have different flashing lights? And if so, what colors? That's what he was asking just now.
The triangles were white lights on every point of the triangle. There were white lights, and in the
Hmm.
center had a red light on both of them. So there was a red light on both of them. The other one, there was just a flashing white light. It would flash, and then it would dim out, and then again later on it would flash again, and then it would dim out, and then it was gone.
Wow. Yeah. The only one I remember seeing with a lot of lights on there was the second one, which was on a New Year's Eve night, um, right before 12 o'clock or whatever, and I remember because being night, I could see the lights a lot more. Maybe the other two maybe had lights as well, but they were daytime, so I couldn't really see the lights. But the second one I remember very very good. That it had different lights going around it, but it was like moving around in a circle. The lights were dimming in and out in a circle.
Okay.
And I remember seeing all the lights in the spectrum, which was red, blue, purple, yellow, orange, all that, like all the lights, dude. It was like just changing lights, including white and, all that, but it was just changing lights. I was like, damn, dude. So it is like, they depict it where they have all these lights going around it or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's
man,
cool.
yeah.
Is that one craft?
That was just one craft, yeah. It was just hovering there next to a radio tower.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, I guess it was. I'm thinking because it was all the commotion, being, New Year's and all that, right? And it was just kind of just like listening in right next to the radio tower, listening into all the broadcasts and everything. I guess I don't know, but that's what that's what I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a possibility.
yeah. But man, that's cool. We said, Al said, "Well, Carlito, you need to put a magnet up against the lump in your head to see if the lump moves." Yeah, that's actually a good that's actually a good suggestion, Al. I never thought about that. Yeah, that's a real good suggestion. Yeah, man. Maybe I should try that. Well, actually, you went all around my body, dude. Maybe I need to get a metal detector. A metal detector, all around my body. You know what I mean? Like, I might have all kinds of shit in my body I don't even know about. But yeah, yeah, man. Okay. So hey, look, I was starting to bring up your pictures, bro.
Yeah.
If you can, I kind of thought that it went good with the story you were telling us about the UFOs.
Sure.
You know what I mean? That's why I brought it up. But can you tell us where this is, bro? Can you tell us a little bit about the pictures?
Yeah, this is just north of Avocado Lake, so it's near the area where the family of Bigfoot were seen by the farmer.
Mm-hmm.
It's just north of his ranch, and there's a bridge right there. And this is where we usually go out and just park right here on this turnout.
Mm-hmm.
And right on the left side of the van, down below is the river. It's the Kings River. And
Okay.
this is where I had my dogman encounter. So when I had my dogman encounter, this is how we parked the van, just like this, and we just we had gotten some night vision goggles, not very good ones. It was just the toy ones. It was the Nerf gun one, which actually works pretty good. Even if it's a toy, it works pretty good. So we were messing with that one, and we got another. I can't remember the other brand that we got, and I was messing with the other one. So it was me and my cousin at that time. So, and it was really dark. It was getting dark,
Mm-hmm.
and so we were messing with these things, and he was looking down on the river, and I was looking at the ridge of the mountains all around us, and right there, I was looking at the ridges, and my cousin noticed something looking back from the river towards us with the
Mm-hmm.
night vision goggles, and it looked like eyes to him coming down below by the river, and he was telling me, okay, I noticed some eyes, and well, they look like eyes. I don't know what it is, but they look like eyes. So take a look at it, and sure enough, they look like eyes staring right at us from down below in the river. So I tell him to go keep an eye on it and see if it blinks or does anything. If it moves,
Mm-hmm.
just keep an eye on it. So he did that, and meanwhile I was messing with my night vision goggles. And when I turned around behind us, right there in the last picture that you passed by, the previous picture that you had up. Let's see here.
Let me see. Wait, no, that's not it.
Let's see.
This one.
So right there, I noticed something going like this, something big. It's like I could just see the outline of it, and it was just going like this, and it was
Wow.
huge. And I go, "What the hell?" And I saw all the arms, I saw the hands, very muscular. I saw the legs, the thighs, all muscle. I saw it. As soon as I saw it do this, it went down. It went down on all fours, and then it took off. See that middle line right there? in that picture right there in that hill, there's a middle line, like a little trail.
This one right here?
Yeah, that one right there. So it ran, okay? It ran on all fours to the
Ooh.
left. And then
Okay.
on the next picture that I sent you,
Mm-hmm. That one?
right there, just before that little indentation there,
Mm-hmm.
it raised its arms, okay? It raised its arms.
So
and
about
that's when
right
I
here.
Yeah, a little more to the left.
Down here?
Like right there, right there. So it raised its arms, and you can see all the hands, you can see the claws, but it was like a human hand. You can see all the muscle,
Wow.
all the muscle on the arms. You can see that the back went down to a V shape. It was all muscular.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it went down to his hips. You can see his thighs were all muscle. His calves were muscle.
Wow.
But I couldn't see the feet. And then at this point, I couldn't see the face either. You know, I couldn't see the face. I just saw the outline. So it went up like this, and it grabbed onto the side of that hill there. And then it leaped. It leaped up. And
over the hill?
It leaped up halfways. And then it did it again. And then it turned its head. At the second time, it turned its head to the left. And that's when I saw the snout. I saw the long snout and the pointy ears, and I saw the fangs.
What?
And
so he was up here by that time when you see him?
Yeah, he was about right there. And when they turned its head, he was trying to get up the hill, right?
Right.
He was going up the hill, he was driving onto the side of the hill. And at that second time, he turned his head to the left, and that's when I saw the profile, the snout, the pointy ears, and it had the fangs. So it was looking back at us.
Right.
And then it crawled over the ridge there like a spider, real low to the ground.
Oh. Okay.
And then it went over that ridge there.
Okay.
But this, from where the van was and from where we were, it was 20 yards, at least 20 yards.
Okay, what about this one right here, Javi?
Okay, so we went back the next day, me and my cousin, to look. I told him, dude, there's got to be prints out there. We got to go back. We got to go back. So we went back and we found that print at that turnout where the van was parked.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see right here.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's the toes there, and then
that's the heels back here. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And
cool.
And the claw marks are underneath that reed there, but I didn't get a picture of that. I should have. But at that time, I wasn't even.
Yeah.
I was all excited, you know. I was like, dude, there's a print right here. I think it's a print. It looks like a print.
Yeah. Man.
So we were able to get that print, and it was heading towards the river. And there was only one. We only found one.
Was this during the day?
It's during the day.
Okay.
The encounter that I had, it was in the evening, so it was at dusk. It was getting dark. So, yeah. So, but remember this area, where we park our van, it's all compacted dirt. So this was heavy. This was big because from what I saw was at least 8 to 10 feet tall, and the chest part was about 4 to 5 feet wide, at least. This thing was huge.
Wow, dude, that's awesome. Got more people showing up, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and looking at some of the comments there. Yeah, it crawled over the ridge on its low to the ground, and it didn't make any sound at all. It was stealth. Even though it was running and all that, it didn't make a sound.
Right.
It didn't make a sound.
Wow. Okay. I guess let's move on to the other pictures, bro. That way we can cover them all. Okay, now that one.
That one was a year. That one was a year later, same area, same spot.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We found that one a year later.
And it's all right here, right? This indentation right here?
Yeah, and then you can see the hill goes, you can see the whole print. You just gotta look, you guys zoom out a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the toes there. You can see the imprint of the heel towards in the grass there.
Towards right here.
Yeah, it goes all that area, all the way to the back. Zoom out a little bit more.
Okay. Oh, I see it. Way over here.
There you go. Yep.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's a big print, dude.
Yep.
It's a big print.
So that's why I did it in the other photo. It's black and white. You can kind of see it a little better. You
Mm-hmm.
can see the heel part
Yeah, you can see the hill part better
right
right
there.
here.
There you go. There it is right there. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Wow, dude, that's a huge print, bro.
Yep.
Are those claws up there, bro?
Yes, sir. That's what I
Holy
think it is.
shit. That's what they look like from far away, anyway.
Yeah.
Like right
Yep.
away here. These
Mhm.
claws right here.
Yep.
Damn. Wow.
Yep. That's a year later, so we know it was still in that area.
Right.
And up to now, we haven't found any more prints. And we've been
Is that
going.
is that the same mountainside right there,
Yeah,
or
that's the main
hillside?
spot.
Hillside.
Yeah, yeah, that's the same hill. I just wanted to. It was a little
Right.
darker than this. I just wanted to give you guys an idea. It was a
Okay.
little darker than that.
Wow. Cool.
So,
Awesome, man.
so behind that ridge where it went crawling over, you know,
Yeah.
there's this structure back in there. So back in there, they told me, you know, I talked to the librarian that's near there, and there's a library there, and I talked to her, and what I found out is that they used to log in this area. We did a lot of logging and a lot of mining back in the days. So they said that this is a chute for one of those the
Mining.
logging area. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the mining or whatever. But
Right.
I want to go back in there. We haven't hiked in there because they told us that property owners are on horseback and they have rifles and they don't want nobody in there. It's like, well, okay, so I
Right.
don't want to go in there. Get shot.
Hell no, shit. I
Yeah,
wouldn't go in there.
yeah, I don't want to.
Curiosity
I
killed the
haven't seen
cat,
anybody.
man. Right?
Yeah, yep. And I
Yeah.
don't know how deep that thing is. I don't know if it has any structures underneath. I don't know.
Hey, Javi, Scarborough Sasquatch Station says hi, man. Says hello. Says at
Hello?
Cryptid559. Scarborough Sasquatch Station. He said hello
Oh
to
yeah.
you.
Oh
Yeah.
hi. Hi, Sparkle. Hello. Hello, everybody in the chat.
Well, everybody else did
Yeah,
too,
he's
but
one of our followers.
yeah. Cool, cool, cool.
Yeah, he's one of our
So,
followers when we started the channel.
okay, well, tell us about this one right here, bro. Man.
This one was the same one as the last one. I was just showing where the claw marks where I thought the claw marks were in the toes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it on that one.
It's a big print too, man. It's a dang big print. Cool. Let's check this one out. Okay, what about
So
that
I
one
just
right
want to
there?
show you that that's. So this one right here is that's just want to show you guys that that's the Kings River. That's that little turnout. That's where we usually find the prints.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Man, I love those hillsides, man. Those are nice, dude.
And that whole area, dude, it's eerie. The atmosphere changes when it gets dark. It's just weird.
Oh yeah, I bet. Man. Okay, what about this one, Javi? Who's this down here? Is that you, bro?
That's me right there.
Damn.
Okay, so this is another location.
Mm-hmm.
So this one, it's about I'm gonna say about 5 minutes out of town, and it's an area where all these eucalyptus trees are. It's a property. There's a house, and then behind the house, there's all these eucalyptus trees. But what
Okay.
I noticed that this place is abandoned now. There's nobody living there, and
Really?
it's right along a busy street that goes into town and out of town.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to go down the street a lot because I would take my wife lunch to work every day. So I would pass through here, and I noticed in these trees, I started seeing structures. To me, that what I think are structures, cryptid structures.
Right.
And I noticed them in there when every time I would pass, and I noticed that they change. It's like, man, I got to get Jesus or my cousin. We got to go out here and check this place out. So we did that. Me and Jesus, we ended up going one afternoon. We parked the vehicle by the road and we walked in. Nobody around. There was nobody around. The place was abandoned. The house, nobody's in the house. So we just walked, in the backyard. Well, it's a gate. It was open. We walked in. We walked back in there, and as soon as we walked in, started walking into that property, we started feeling stuff. We started hearing stuff. Started hearing movement in the trees. Um, one of our viewers, when they saw our video, they said that they heard an EVP in their video, which
Mm-hmm.
is a voice phenomena. Um, they could hear something in there. So, anyways, Jesus got a bad feeling right at the start,
Mm-hmm.
and he was already on edge. So
Yeah.
he had this camera with him, and he was like behind me. He didn't want to really go in. He said, "Dude, there's something here. I can feel it. Whatever it is, I can feel it. It's not, I don't know, man." I go, "Don't worry. Just," I had the video camera. I said, "I go, just stay behind me. Just take pictures. Just stay back." He goes, "All right, that's fine." So I went ahead, and right here where there was this big old leaning tree branch. So I went up in there, and that's where you see me down there. And I was recording, and Jesus is all, "Nah, dude, I'm not going over there. I'm not feeling right." He's like, "Okay, just stay back there." And when I got to that branch right there, I can hear him, Carlito. I can hear him.
Really?
I can hear movement. As soon as I approached that area, I heard something big running away from me. And I told Jesus, like, "Dude, I'm hearing it, and it's going that way. Start taking
Mm-hmm.
pictures. It's going that way." But I couldn't see nothing, but I can hear it. And then I heard shuffling right in front of me. I heard shuffling up in the trees, and then I went down. It's like a little dry creek in there, so I went down in there,
Mm-hmm.
and Jesus stayed on top. And I just told Jesus, "Dude, I'm hearing it. Just take pictures. Just take pictures. Just take random pictures. I'm telling you, take pictures." So he started taking pictures, and luckily he did, because that's when he captured these two. I mean, there's two something in there. One of them looks like a dog up in the tree, and the other one, I don't know. I don't know if that's a Sasquatch. I don't know what that
Yeah, they look like two solid, identities right here, man. This is one right here, and there's too much sun for that to be some type of shadow, out of nowhere.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
It's too much
Uh-huh.
sun. I can tell when it's a shadow, when it's when there's too much sun for it to, like, these are shadows. These are
Yeah, yeah,
shadows.
yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
That's too damn black to be a damn shadow, bro. You know what I mean? But and you could kind of see like a head,
Mm-hmm.
type thing on there. Now I can't say if that's Sasquatch or Dogman, but
Yeah,
it's definitely a big ass head on that thing right there. This one.
yeah.
Then down here, that motherfucker looks like a ninja, dude. you know, but it's still a solid figure. You know what I mean? Like, you can see right there,
they're staring
something
right at
there.
me.
Yeah, something just standing right there, staring right
And
at
the
you.
one right there that's staring right at me on the bottom,
Uh-huh.
I knew something was there. I can hear it, I can smell it, I felt it, but I could not see it. I was trying my hardest to see it. I couldn't see it.
Yeah. Wow.
It's just crazy. There was a bunch of stuff going on there.
Do you think these down here, these dark ass fucking
Yeah.
black ass, might be something like maybe
I-
they're pups or something, or
It could be. Yeah, it could be.
right? Because you can see something
Uh-huh.
back here. Look,
Something
like right
else
there,
back there.
barely,
Yeah.
like the head just poking out. Just man, that's crazy, dude. Yeah,
I mean,
they're
if you go over, I haven't really gone over the video.
Mhm.
Maybe there's more stuff in there. I don't know. And
Mhm.
we have more photos. I just haven't had time to go through them.
Right.
But Jesus found this one. It's like, "Dude, we captured. You got to see this. There's something in there." It's
For
like,
real,
what?
dude. Damn, look at that. Now that does not look like pareidolia. I'm sorry, but that looks like something's there, bro. I can't say what it is, but I know there's something there.
Yeah.
Hey, Javi, I had a question from Al Sanarigo just a while ago, man. I was just too busy looking at these pictures, but he was saying that by any chance did you get a measurement on those prints? And someone said, I think Shane said, yeah, that he thought that you used a cell phone
Yeah,
as size reference, but how big? Because I saw they were kind of bigger than the cell phone. So
yeah. The cell phone.
what would you say? Maybe.
My cell phone was 3 inches
Mhm.
long. So I don't know, probably about a little over 6 inches long.
Mm-hmm.
And then the width, I would say a little over about 5 inches wide, maybe about there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's pretty big. If it's a dogman, that's big, bro, because they only step on their front paws. You know what I mean? They're I mean, not front paws, but they're their
Right.
foot paws.
Right.
Like, not their whole foot, but just the front part of their paws.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
huge.
That thing that I saw was pretty massive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what about this picture right here?
It's the same picture. That's just the branch. It's just a different. I used a different.
Oh, gotcha. Filter
Filter to bring them out. Yeah.
Yeah, I see it down here. Okay, and then that big branch that was falling over. Okay, yeah. Ah, okay, cool. So man, so they blend in a lot better right here. Like that's the natural picture, right?
I just changed the filter on the photos so you can so
more contrast. Yeah.
Man,
that's awesome, dude.
Yeah. And that's the way it looks back in there.
Oh yeah.
That's that same area. There's a lot of eucalyptus in there.
Whispers TV said, "Wow, amazing photos." Yes, they are, Javi. Those are really good photos, man. What about this one right here, Javi?
It's the same area. I just wanted you guys to see. That's where we went in. That's how it looks. It's all tall grass.
That's you right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was a different time. We went back a second time.
Man,
this was the second time we went back in there, and we noticed that there was a big old pit that was dug up. There was no tractor or nothing back in there.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't notice this the first time we were there. But this time we noticed it. It was a big old pit that was dug up. I don't know. There's no tracks of tractor being in there or nothing. So I don't know who dug up that big old pit, but it was just kind of strange.
Wow. Okay. Those are awesome pictures, bro.
That's the same one again. That's a different angle.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't gone back because I don't know. There was a tractor blocking the entrance the other day. I passed through there, so I don't know
really?
if somebody's there now. I have no idea. But I have noticed that structures again in there. It's been changing in there.
Wow. Okay, what about these pictures, Javi?
Okay, this one is at a different location. I don't know if you can see it. Do you see anything there?
Do I see anything there? Maybe right here.
Yep. It's staring right at you.
Yep. Straight at you. Yeah. Like a head, like a dog head kind of.
Yep. You got it. Yeah. That's what I see.
Yeah.
You see the nose, the eyes.
Yeah. Yep. I see it, man. Eyes are right here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's
the nose.
Like the tip of the nose right here.
Yeah, you got it. Yep. So this place was another place just outside of town.
Mm-hmm.
And it's again in this eucalyptus little islands of trees. It's just in these island eucalyptus. They're just a little island of eucalyptus, and I noticed some structures. So I told my cousin, hey, let's go check this little area out real quick. So we did one afternoon, and as soon as we got there, we got off the vehicle. I smelled something rotting, like something dead, like a dead animal. It was bad. It's like, dude, and we both smelled it. It's like, dude, it stinks. And I go, yeah. So I told him, you know what? Just start taking pictures, dude. In the darkness, anything that looks dark, just start taking pictures. I don't care, just random pictures. Sure enough, dude. And then he ends up capturing this. It's something that was there. We couldn't see it, but we can smell it. We felt that something was there.
Yeah.
We just couldn't see it.
Yeah, that's how it happens most of the time. You can't really see it until you take pictures or videos, and then you go back and check them, and then that's where you find them. Yep. My buddy Abe Sears does that a lot. Al Santa Riga wanted to know, was it a pit or a den? The one you were saying there was a pit that you found.
I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, it could have been a den. I don't know. Right. I have no idea. It was just strange because the first time we were there was nothing. And then the second time, it was a huge area that was dug up.
Well, because I was going to mention, let me go back real quick.
It's actually in our videos. If you guys go to our channel, check out the videos.
Okay, cool.
And you guys can see it in the video.
Well, is that on your YouTube channel?
and I'm on YouTube channel.
Okay. Okay.
The
Look.
first time we were out there, it's called "In the Trees." Is the video, the first video.
Okay.
And then the
Because
second,
I was gonna say, Hobby, look back here, like behind those trees, kind of looks like a drop off, bro. Kind of like
it's a
like
little dry creek in there.
There you go. That's what I was gonna say. Kind of like a
Yeah.
creek or something. I could tell
Yeah.
right away just by looking at it. Because when it gets dark like that, especially down on the bottom, you know there's a hole down there. There's a creek or a river or something. I know
it's a
that.
dry creek.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Damn. So I wouldn't doubt it'd be a den, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it sounded like a lot of stuff when the first time we were there. A lot of stuff was going on.
Yeah.
It was like a lot of whatever it is everywhere.
Man, imagine being there. Imagine being there at night, dude, and then just hearing all kinds of shit rustling out of the dry creek. Shit, I'll be running to the car, bro.
Yep.
Damn, man, that's a damn good picture, bro. Let me close that up a little bit. There you go. Look, you can see a lot. You can see a lot better now.
On the other one, I outline it for you too.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, I seen it without that. I got a good eye to seeing shit, bro. I got a good eye to seeing shit. Some people call it like pareidolia. No, you're just not seeing it. I am, but you're not. There it is. This right here. What's up with this one right here, Javi?
So that's the area where we captured that photo. Down towards the left, you see that darkness where that slanting branches on the bottom. That's where it's at, right there.
Oh, right here, right?
Yeah, right there.
Right there? Ooh,
yep.
Man, that shit looks creepy as hell. I can tell right away. Yo, holy shit, bro, that's creepy as hell.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a squatch or if it's a damn dog, man, but yeah, you can tell something leaning right up against that damn.
Yep.
Fallen tree.
Couldn't see it. I did not see it.
No.
It's like, what? And the pictures that brings it out. The pictures. It's like, dude, the video.
Yeah.
And we have another story. Me and Jesus went back a third time to this place.
Wow, look at that.
To go check it out at a different time. And we were out there walking the area. I wasn't feeling anything, but then this truck passes by. This truck passes by, and then it stops. And it reverses towards us, and I was recording, and I told Jesus, "No, I'm gonna stop recording because I don't know what this guy wants." So and I should have kept the tape running, and just put just recorded something else, but just keep it running so you guys could have heard what he had said. But he reversed back to us, and he asked us, "What are you guys doing?" And I just played it off. I go, "I'm taking pictures of the trees, I'm just taking pictures of the eucalyptus trees."
Yeah.
And then Jesus asked the gentleman in Spanish, he goes, "Have you ever seen anything? Have you guys ever seen anything?" No, actually, yeah. He goes, "Have you ever seen anything out here?" Jesus asked the gentleman, and he goes, "Oh, yeah, you talking about the dog that's in the trees?"
Nuh-uh, that's what he said?
That's what he said. And then me and Jesus were looking at each other like, what? He goes, "Yeah, the dog that's in the trees. I've seen it twice at night. It's in the trees." He goes, it looks like a dog."
Yeah. Well, that's the best way he can describe it.
And we're like, and me and Jesus we're shocked, because we didn't say anything. It's like, yeah, it's a dog. It's up here. I've seen it twice. And there's also a bird. There's a big bird that looks like an owl, but it's not an owl. It's something else. There's also a bird that hangs around here. It's like, what?
Damn.
Yeah, he's told us that he's seen it twice. And he lives around that area. And he's always passing through there.
Was he an old man or something?
No, it's a gentleman that works out in the fields. But he rents a house out there out in the country.
Ooh. You can imagine all the shit he sees out there.
And we're trying to go back out there. And we can't find that guy. We can't even find the truck. It's like, I don't know where he's at. Wow. So we want to get some more information from him. It's like, yeah. So it was crazy. So that just confirmed it for us, what we saw,
Yeah. There it is right there again. We're further away.
And then the bird that he said, there's a huge ass bird that's in there. And I didn't. We've seen a pterodactyl.
Really?
But I didn't say anything. Yeah, we've seen the pterodactyls, the same location. I had my dogman count, the same area.
Wow.
Yep. So I don't know if that's what he saw or it's some other type of bird. I don't know. But a lot of people here in the Kings River, they see the pterodactyls. Usually, there's about four people a year that see them down the Kings River during the summer.
Wow, dude! I wish I could see a pterodactyl.
And me and Jesus went up a few weeks ago. In the evening, it's hot. It's 106 down here, 105.
Ooh,
But we
man.
went up there, and it was getting dark, and we heard the same screeching sound, but I forgot to take my spotlight, and we couldn't see it. It was too dark, but we heard the same noise that we saw when we saw the pterodactyl that one time.
Oh man.
So it's still out there.
Wow, I would love to see it, man. Dude, if I go to California with you and Shane, bro, y'all gotta take me out there, bro.
Oh heck yeah!
Y'all have to take me out there, bro. Yep. Man, dude, that's crazy.
So this one right here was in 2018. This is farther up from the bridge where I had my dogman encounter. It's by Pine Flat Dam.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little park there. They closed that park now since 9/11. They closed it. They closed that park.
Mm-hmm.
But you can still walk in. You can't drive in, but you could walk in now.
Mm-hmm.
And we walked into this park. I think it was me, Jesus, and my cousin at that time. So we walked in, and we came across a structure right here.
Yeah, I see that.
And it looks like a blind, like a hunter's blind. But when we went in there, there's no evidence of human, like trash or anything, like a homeless. There's no evidence of that. To me, it looks like a Sasquatch structure. I think it's a Sasquatch structure, a Bigfoot structure.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
That's what it looks like to me. So right off the bat, we saw that. Took a picture of that.
That's
and then
awesome.
on the next photo, let's see here. So then a little farther away, we saw this one, and I think it was like a beginning of a structure. Because that branch that's broken off was green. You can see the leaves were green. So whatever broke that off had to have force. And it's pretty high up there. You know, I'm 5'9", so I'm saying it's about at least 9-10 feet tall from the ground. That's from where that snap is. And then you got another branch facing down. But during COVID, I started reviewing these pictures. I went back and started reviewing these pictures, and I noticed, Carlitos, where that branch is, that big branch with the green leaves in the middle. If you zoom in towards the middle of that branch, towards the back, you start seeing something back in there. You keep zooming.
Okay.
Yeah, you're in the right area. Yeah, keep zooming. Okay, now go up. There you go. Right in the middle of that branch, right there where your arrows, down below, going down, next to that tree trunk.
Over here?
Right in the middle. No, to your right.
Right here? Oh, next to the tree trunk right here.
In the back, way in the back. That farthest tree trunk in the back. You see it?
No, I'm not seeing it yet, bro.
You're not seeing it?
Uh-uh. Let me get closer. Okay, so where?
Straight to the back. Right there, keep going.
Right
there.
Here? Yeah.
I started, I go, who the hell who was there? Because it wasn't us. So I start zooming in. It's like, what the hell? There was nobody out there. It looks like somebody's sticking
one arm.
Out from, yep. Uh-huh.
You got one arm out, like right here.
Yep.
And then just standing behind that tree.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
There was nobody out there, dude.
Wow.
And we would have seen it. We're taking the picture. We would have seen that person walk away or whatever, because we walked that way. So and the next picture, I changed the filter, and you can see here.
Oh yeah, I see that. Oh man.
You can actually see the eyes looking through the branch right there.
Right here. Yeah. Man, that's crazy, dude. Damn. Shit. I'm in awe, bro, right now. I'm like, God damn. Oh, that's the one Shane was talking about. Wait till y'all see the picture where the Bigfoot behind the tree. Now I get it. Yeah, that's the one he was talking about.
Yep.
Yeah, I
There was nobody.
I seen it, Shane. Damn, dude, that's crazy. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And if it was a person, that's a tall ass person, bro. Because you know that tree's big.
Yeah.
It was way back there.
Yeah. And it was three of us, Shane. It was three of us out. I mean, Carlito, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There was three of us out there, and we didn't see nobody. There was nobody out there. We walked that way.
Wow. Yeah, from where you're standing there, matter of fact, let me go back one more. Right there, from you're standing at, look how far it is, way back there.
Mm-hmm.
That thing had to be at least 7 foot, bro. At least. To be
so?
seen. Yeah, to be seen like that. Because how tall are you?
I'm 5'9".
Okay, 5'9". Okay. So that thing had to be at least 7 foot, bro. To be seen from way back there, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. And the trees are about the same size as that one there in the picture there in the front.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Man, that thing is huge.
And a lot of those trees, there's no double trunks. They don't have two trunks next to each other.
Right. Yeah, like none of these have it. Maybe this one.
That one. Yeah.
Maybe this one has one behind there, but yeah, that's not a log, bro. That's not a tree.
Yeah. People tell me it's a tree trunk. Dude, it's not a tree trunk.
With the stubby little branch or something coming out of it.
You can see the hand. You can see the hand. You can see the eyes.
Yeah, you can, bro. Damn, that's crazy. Let me take it to this one, man. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
And this is another one? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a different filter, but I like the other one better. Yeah. I mean, it looks like something else is in the tree. I don't know. Some big old blob up there in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That could be just a shade, though, up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that looks, man, you can see the hips, all the legs.
Yep.
The arm, that one arm sticking out like that. Huge arm, by the way. Man. And I don't know if that's light between its legs right there, or it's just a tree branch going down like that. Could be either or.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Man, those are awesome, bro. That's what Shane was talking about.
Yeah, Scarborough says there's multiple beams beside the tree photo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see some other stuff, but I don't know. I don't know if it's cloaked. I don't know.
Right. Man, that's crazy, dude.
Let's see. What's the next photo there?
Let's see, what is the next one? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, what is that? A pictoglyph? What's it called?
Pictograph,
Pictograph?
Yep. So we found, this is another location that we have out here. I have to ask permission to get on there, but we were granted permission to hike up this mountain. And I had heard that there was pictographs. And sure enough, we found them. And that's one of them there that we found. If you, I don't know if the next one, can you show the next photo?
Yeah, sure. Let me see. This one?
No.
There's
no other one.
I don't know. No, I don't think so, bro. Just this one.
Okay, we'll just leave it.
That
there
one.
You go. That one right there.
Okay.
That was just the other one was just a zoom in of the
yeah.
There. And if you see this picture, it looks like a Native American's head.
Yeah.
Feather.
Yeah, sure does. Yep. This looks like the eye parts.
Right.
It's like the forehead. Mm-hmm. It looks like the front of the face. You know, sideways. Obviously, it's facing
side profile.
Right.
Yep.
And then like up here, like the head feather, like you said. Man, that's cool, dude. So, what do you think that painting is right there, bro?
I don't know. The gentleman that went with us, I had two friends two friends went with me up to this hike, and they're both Native American, and they said it's nothing. And their tribes have been here for a long time in this area, and they don't recognize those paintings, those pictographs, because it's not ours. It was before us. So whoever was before our tribes, because they don't look familiar to us.
Really?
Yep.
Hey, so do you know what tribe you're from, bro?
No.
No, because I've heard there's a lot of Yaqui in California.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot. You know, like Comanches are over here in Texas and stuff
Okay.
like that.
Okay.
Apaches. Yeah, in Cali I've heard of a lot of Yaqui.
Okay.
But man, that's awesome, dude.
And then all this area is crazy. We call it Pictograph Mountain. I mean, there's a huge pictograph of this thunderbird, a big old bird with a circle.
Really?
I didn't send you the picture because it doesn't look too good. But we've been meaning to go back up and take a better picture. But there's a big old pictograph of a huge bird in a circle, like a
Yeah.
thunderbird.
Man,
And there's other pictographs too. We took pictures of.
right. Hey, so let me ask you something, bro. Do you think that the natives, when they pictured or described a thunderbird, it could have really been a pterodactyl that they were still around back
Yes, I think so. I
then, right?
believe so. Yeah.
Because you know how our natives love to mix shit up, bro. You know what I mean? With gods when they were really UFOs and shit like that, right? But
Well, see now that
and they called them gods back then.
right,
They didn't have
right.
words for aliens or UFOs.
And now
Um,
recently I've had this idea: do the natives call UFOs thunderbirds?
right, right,
Did they? No,
right.
I don't know. I mean, it was if they seen a flying object in the sky, they were going to relate it to a bird, and if it would make noise like thunder, like a thunderbird. You know, I mean, did they depict it as a bird? I don't know.
Hmm. Yeah, that's true. Because the way they describe a thunderbird is like huge wingspans, just like a pterodactyl, basically. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that when it cracks its wings, it makes that crack sound. Like that's why they call it thunderbird.
Oh,
Because
okay.
the wings. Well, that's the story behind it anyway.
Uh-huh.
That they would crack their wing like like that and make it
Oh, okay,
sound
okay.
like a shotgun. But it was still the way they drew them to me looked like a pterodactyl. And I've seen those petroglyphs of those. But like this one right here, bro. Look, it looks like a human body, right, with the little legs down
Right,
on the,
right. Yeah.
and then it's got the little arms going out, whatever.
Uh-huh.
But the head seems to have some type of like horns.
Yeah, exactly.
So what could that mean? I've seen them before, but I don't know what it means.
The closest my friend said that they think it could be a shaman, a shaman, but I don't know. But they're
That's
not
a
sure.
good. Yeah, that's a good theory. That's a very good theory.
Yeah.
Wearing some type of headpiece or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
And we've done investigations out here. This area is crazy. We picked up a lot of EVPs in this area.
Really?
They saw Native American. And then we picked up another one that sounds like a cowboy back in the days.
Wow. Hey, Shane said I can't read that, but tuba tu labo natives are in the Kern County south of Hobby. I guess that's the tribe name. I can't really say it, but yeah, tuba, whatever. I can't say it. It's too long for me. But yeah, I wonder how many caves they are with in California with the actual drawings, native drawings and stuff inside of them. You know what I mean? Man, I bet you there's a shitload of those out there.
And there's
bro.
a lot of strange structures, like rock structures on this mountain. If you go back and see our videos, I point them out to you. They're just weird the way they're positioned and around this mountain. It's weird. There's something going on there.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of native land out there still. A lot of maybe even native. What do they call them? Dang it! Where they ritual sites and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Ritual lands, ritual sites. Where they used to do their
Sacred lands,
dances and and all that.
Right.
And maybe even I don't know, who knows, but maybe even some type of worshiping or whatever, dark spirits or whatever, especially the skinwalkers, we all know that they worship like dark you know dark
Yeah.
spirits and stuff.
Right.
So I mean, that goes along with like human sacrifices and shit like that, or
Exactly.
women or children or whatever, or just an enemy that they would catch and then skin them alive as a sacrifice, towards whatever they were worshiping. But yeah, man, that's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's move on to the next. This
Okay,
one right
so-
here. What's
so
that
this
one?
is. What do you think that is? Can you,
Man, it looks like a. Oh, I know exactly what it is. It's a damn tree stuck upside down.
got it, man.
Yep, you can see the roots and stuff coming out from the top, or where it was broken, or pulled out, and then the branches going all the way down and like a spider on the bottom because they're really supposed to go up. But yeah,
Got it, man. That's that same mountain.
wow. So it was, and something put it there, right?
Yes.
Because obviously
there
that was yanked out and
Yes.
put like that.
And
So.
there was no evidence of it rolling down, and no, there was no evidence of that.
And how is it just gonna happen to lie straight up, upside down, right?
Exactly. Yep.
It would be on the side or something, right? Or
And that's a big ass tree.
yeah.
In the next picture, you can see me in it, and it's a huge tree.
Oh wow, okay, man.
And the only other place that I've seen upside down trees, I've heard of that Sasquatch might be doing that.
Right.
Is in Alaska. There's a video out of Alaska that shows a bunch of upside down trees.
Yeah, there we are.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Wow. Yeah. Abe answered that the word I was looking for, burial grounds. There
Burial
you go.
grounds, uh-huh.
Yeah, native burial grounds at that. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, man, that's crazy.
Well, where that Pine Flat Dam is, there's a burial ground there. There's a native burial ground.
Really? Hey, let me ask you something, man. Let me ask you something, bro. That right there, that picture right there, reminds me of that video where that dogman in Northern California, it was filmed jumping down like boom, hopping down, right?
I've seen that one. Yeah.
And it makes sense because California's so hilly, like these pictures.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever been to that area, bro?
No, I have not.
No? Man, because that'd be so cool. Somebody could cover that. If somebody can cover that area again, you know.
Yeah.
Even if they didn't catch anything, but just get a better look on the terrain and all that. You know what I mean? Because that the video was really short, man. You know that they just caught that thing moving around up there, and then, hey, what's that? What's that? The guy was like down here, and he had his little tent and everything set up and all that. Like he was doing some camping. But then he saw that thing like, oh shit, man, I'm gonna get out of here or whatever. And then I think he went back though. I think he actually did go back like the next day or something. Of course, everything was gone, but he was just kind of explaining what he was doing and how he had his tent set up and everything. He saw that thing going down, right? But I wonder, like, if anybody could, go start where that guy was filming, and then work their way up with the camera all the way to the top to those, rocky hills where that thing was jumping down on. You know what I mean?
Right.
I wonder if anybody has ever thought about doing that.
Did they say exactly where that area is?
Man, I can't remember it, but I just know it's in it's called, the title's called California Werewolf, and they got like, I don't know, like they got that one with the kid that went missing and all that.
Yeah.
They got like 3 or 4 stories on that one video, but that's one of them. The one that's jumping down. The other one's where that kid goes missing in Bakersfield. You guys can look it up at any time on YouTube. Just type in California Werewolf and it'll pop up.
Okay, I'll check it out again.
See if that guy actually says where the area is, because I don't remember, honestly.
Okay.
But yeah, man, shit, those are beautiful places. I wish I could just go there, dude, just to walk around and take pictures and shit, man. Those are awesome.
Oh yeah, if you ever come down, we'll take you up there. We got permission to be up there. So.
Hell yeah, bro. And you said this is by the Sequoia What is it,
It's
forest or?
no, that's farther up. This is just close. This is in the valley floor here, just right here,
Oh,
close by.
oh,
It's
okay.
where the mountains just start.
Right,
Yep.
right. Okay, okay. That is awesome though, right there, bro. Man,
And
shoot.
there's more pictographs. There's more stuff we still have to explore. More of this mountain. We haven't gone up there though. There's more area to explore.
Right. Wow.
And there's uh, another mountain, but I didn't send you any pictures. That's about maybe about a mile or two away from this area.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's another part of a mountain, and it has all these strange rock anomalies, also. But we're just trying to see who owns it, so we can get permission to get in there and
Right.
go explore.
Hey, Scarborough Sasquatch Station mentioned something. He said, Hobby, did you notice any new growth on the upside down tree?
No, we didn't see any leaves or nothing new growth at all. It was all broken branches.
Okay.
But it
Cool, cool,
was
cool.
solid though. I'll tell you that.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's just a crazy area too.
Yeah, man. Damn, man. I mean, that's just a beautiful area. Just to begin with, that's just a beautiful area. All those pictures on the hillsides like that, man. Those are awesome, man.
Yeah, go watch the videos, Carlito, when you have time.
Yeah,
The
I
pictograph
watched
mountain videos.
I watched a few of them, bro. Honestly, there's one where you're like you're giving an explanation of something that happened, like right by a freeway or something. Because I see cars going by and stuff, and it's kind of like a little ravine that goes
Oh, okay.
down. You know what I mean? Kind of like a
Was that
big
one of the newer
old
ones?
big old creek. No, it's older. I'm gonna
It's
say about a year
uh,
ago or something.
uh,
And there's like a huge creek, and you're like right on top of it,
oh,
right next to the where where the cars pass by or whatever. You know what I mean?
yeah. A lot of these places are alongside the roads,
Yeah, yeah.
and there's structures alongside the road. Um, yeah. So, but it's called Pictograph Mountain. There's a video, and you'll see more of the pictographs in the video, more of the area. All these different rock formations.
Yeah, man. Damn. That's awesome, bro. Well, I'm pretty sure you have more interesting things to show, but like I was telling you, bro, I didn't really want to make the show too long tonight. Me being
Yeah,
a
that's fine.
a
That's
little
fine.
sick still,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
but no, I think we did great, bro. I think I think all these pictures are awesome, bro, and everybody said the same thing in the chat as well. So
Yeah.
I'm not the only one. But
Yeah,
but
no
yeah,
problem.
man. And I know you got a bunch more, like UFO stories
Oh yeah, we
too.
got a lot of stuff here.
Yeah, I know, bro. I know.
It's okay.
Oh, he said. Oh, Shane said Hobby's UFO area he recently researched was a great video as well. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. I know you got tons of
Fiction.
stuff on UFOs too, and I really wish Jesus would have came on here. You know what I mean? This time around, but
Yeah,
if
yeah,
not,
yeah.
that's okay. We can have him next time around, Hobby. You know what I'm saying? We can
Yeah,
have a
that's
part two, bro, and have him,
yeah, that's
come
fine.
in and chime in on, on his thoughts on things and stuff, bro, and maybe a couple of more,
Yeah, he wanted to make
stories
it, but he had to
on.
go to work.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that's cool, bro. It's cool.
Thank you, Scully.
Things happen, bro, and like I couldn't make it last week because I was sick. You know what I mean? But had to cancel the show and I hated it. But oh well, it is what it is. But yeah, man. No, thank you for
Well,
coming
thanks for
on,
having
bro.
us, man.
It's yes,
Yeah,
bro. Yes, and tell Jesus, man. I really want him to come on next time, bro. You know,
yeah,
because
I'll let him
it's
know
it's it's
for
it's
sure.
awesome talking to you. So I'm pretty sure it's awesome talking to him too, man. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro. Well, thank you for being here
All right,
tonight,
man.
man, and thank you for making the show a great one tonight. And I'm pretty sure everybody enjoyed it. I saw a lot of the comments, even though I was doing more on the pictures. But yeah, awesome pictures, bro. By the way, but yeah, I'm gonna check out your your YouTube channel again, bro, and go look through the new videos and stuff. Hey, by the way, speaking of that, you want to tell everybody where they can find you, man? Like all the social media places you're at.
We're on YouTube. It's Cryptid559, and on Facebook, like I said, it's Cryptid. It's Roman numerals because Facebook won't let me do the 559 for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the only social media that we're on. That's it. It's
just YouTube?
YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And Facebook too, right?
Yeah, Facebook.
You don't have Instagram or TikTok or anything? Because there's people that do have,
Nah,
they go all out, I guess.
Yeah, no.
Nah, too much, right?
It's too much.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, that's what I like. Nah, like some people I've seen, they have their TikTok. I'm like, nah, that's too much, man. I can't.
Yeah, no.
I do have an Instagram, and it's just pictures and videos and stuff like that, but not really what I do on YouTube or Facebook. You know what I mean?
Nah, I just stick to Facebook and YouTube. That's it.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, Shane says, great show, Javi and Carlito. Thank you, Shane. Appreciate you, bro, Hannah.
Thanks, Shane.
Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. And thank you, everybody that showed up tonight, actually, man. And I see there's still some people here tonight. I guess we didn't bore y'all too bad. And thank you, everybody. Thank you. And we'll see y'all on the next show, which I'm thinking might be next week, because I have Josh Nonokio coming on next Saturday, the 27th. So I have him booked for next Saturday, the 27th. Yeah. So we'll see you guys there. If you guys want to come in and check out Josh Nonokio, I don't know if you know who that is, Javi. That's the guy from What Lurks Beneath channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
him.
him.
I'll for sure check it out.
Yeah, I had him booked for like a month already.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, because he said, you got to let me know ahead of time, like a long time ahead of time. I'm like, all right. So I gave him like a month and a half in advance whenever I booked him.
Okay.
But yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you.
Right.
Thank you. Diana, thank you. Thank you for joining. Diana Rodriguez. I seen you. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Scarborough, Shane, West Coast, Dogman, North Carolina. Everybody, thank you all for being here tonight, and we will see y'all on the next show. Thank you, Javi. Appreciate you, man. Good night, brother. All right, man. All right, bye. And that is the show for today, people. Thank you, everybody that showed up. I'd like to thank each and every one of you, but I just can't go back and look at every person that was on here. But you know who you are, guys. Thank y'all for supporting the channel, and I see the channel's growing slowly, but it's growing, so that's a good thing. And we'll see y'all on the next week show. Like I said, Saturday 27th. I have Josh Nonokio from What Lurks Beneath coming on the show. So, with that being said, I will see you guys next time. Thank you for showing up. Thank you, Carlito. Much love. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, guys. I'll see y'all next week. Hopefully I feel a lot better too, because I'm sick right now. I'll see y'all. Bye. Peace out.